Yeah, what's up? Bob here. Sunday morning early, ish. Going to a record show. Did not know about this record show until a few days ago. My vinyl budget is pretty much been overextended lately, but you know, I can't pass up the opportunity to possibly find some of the things on my list. You know, you get a record show, you get 20, 25 vendors in a room. They might have what I need, what I have to have. So, with any luck, I'll find some of those hidden gems and show them to you very shortly. But until then, see you inside the show. A ton of awesome stuff here today. I am getting some really good things. I'm super stoked. Yo, what's up? Bob here. Welcome to Vinyl Finds on the Bob Bradley YouTube channel. This is number 34. That's right, folks. Number 34. As you can see from the top of the video, went to a record show, got some beautiful stuff at the record show. Can't wait to show you. But I'd had kind of a big week before the record show. So I found some records this week. let's get into it right now. At the beginning of the week, I found some jazz, and I was really excited about it. Nothing crazy major here, just some good solid stuff. Midnight Special, the incredible Jimmy Smith. If you don't know Jimmy Smith, he's an organ player. He usually has some incredible players with him, like Kenny Burrell, possibly Stanley T on saxophone, and Donald Bailey on the drums on this one. He's here jumping on a train. I love that. This is on Blue Note. This is a Blue Note. Jimmy Smith records you oftentimes find original Blue Note stuff. This is in mint state. You'll find them for cheap. If you want to break into some Blue Note stuff and you don't want to spend a lot of money, Jimmy Smith. It's like pretty chill organ stuff. Nice to put on in the background and just vibe out. Do it all the time. Next, got this Lenny Breau, Lenny and Terry. If you don't know Lenny Breau, he's a guitar virtuoso, plays in a finger style, kind of like Chet Atkins or countless others that want to be like Chet Atkins. Lenny was unfortunately killed by his ex-wife at the time, wife. And a real tragic loss to the guitar scene. A straight up virtuoso, and it's a great little record of just like some standards and stuff that they did in the living room. And this is called The Living Room Tapes. Cheap record, $6. Lenny Breau, Lenny and Terry. Next, Tony Williams, Lifetime Emergency. This record has John McLaughlin on it. And, crazy jazz stuff. Tony Williams, drum virtuoso. It's on Polydor. Red label. Cool record. And rounding out the jazz for this week, very limited Alice Coltrane. This is a live in Berkeley, California, at I think it's like Berkeley Community Theater, possibly. This is really cool. They do My Favorite Things. I think A Love Supreme. Yeah, a couple other tunes. This was limited to 750 copies, so I was lucky to get one of these. Alice Coltrane. Then I hit some other really nice records. By the way, props to my man Dwight for getting me the Alice Coltrane. Boom, The Crazy World of Arthur Brown. This is a pretty good psych record. It's okay. Some others were showing it on the VC, and I thought, I've seen that record around. And so when I discovered it again, I went ahead and grabbed it up. So I listened to it last night. This one is on Track Records. And pretty decent record. Pretty solid psych record, if you're into that kind of thing. Moving right along. Super clean. Just trying to prepare you for this. So clean. Near mint state. Black Flag. Slip It In. This politically incorrect hitter is on this red SST. It's got some cool tunes on this. Rawlings giving it a go, big time. There's a really cool, let's see here. The artwork on these Black Flag records are done by Raymond Pettibon. And usually might come with a black and white flyer like this that shows some of the other available Black Flag wares and things of that nature. Really stoked to get this. Back is just red, so yeah, I just wanted to show you that that little extra dude there. Beautiful. Really stoked on this. Next, I had both of these records I'm about to show, but they were both different pressings. So let's start with this one. I had this Atom Heart Mother later pressing with a rainbow label. This is the Harvest one. And mine had like a little Harvest. I think it said the name and had the little Harvest logo here. This one is the very first original pressing in mint condition. I mean, it is so nice. It is perfect. And yeah, I traded in mine to get this one. And I actually traded my Atom Heart Mother and my Ummagumma to get that. And then bought this Ummagumma. Now, what makes this one special is it has this GG here in there's a GG album out on display. And of course, it, you know, as the infinite picture continues, you can see the GG record in all those. On later pressings, this is just blank right here. And this isn't really rare, but it is a sign of the very first pressings of the record. The GG cover of Ummagumma. Got it right here. Okay. So, did some real good on my original Floyd stuff on Harvest here. So, yeah. Improved the Black Flag catalog. Got the Harvest Pink Floyd stuff really rocking out. Doing great, doing great. Let's get into the record show. Please, let's get into the record show. Walked in the door. The first thing that I did was flip, and found a record that I was looking for a while. Boom! David Bowie, Space Oddity. Look at the cleanliness of this record. Oh my lord. On the orange RCA Dynaflex. Basically near mint as everything I got at the record show essentially is. I was very particular at this record show. I didn't want to get anything that I wasn't feeling good about. This is, as many of you might know, this is not technically the first pressing of this record. It was released under a different title originally, and then in 1972-ish or whatever, put out as Space Oddity with this cover and with this, you know, sequence of songs and stuff. So this is the first pressing of that, you know, new record. So was looking for it, really super stoked to have it. I think I got that right. I don't know. Bam, David Bowie, Space Oddity. Next, Fiend the Dope Island. Boom, The Cramps. You know how it is. I gotta, you know, if I see Cramp stuff, and this one, of course, is on blood red vinyl. They changed this cover later. This is, I don't know if it would be considered a band cover, but evidently they didn't like the fact that she was holding this severed head of Lux. So it is on the Vengeance label with the blood red vinyl. You know, the Cramps, it's everything. It's rock, it's rockabilly, it's punk, it's jazz, it's all of it. It's the Cramps. Super stoked on that. You know, if I see nice Cramp stuff, I try to get it as much of it as I can. Here's a real nice record I found at the show. Boom, of the Byrds, Sweetheart of the Rodeo. That's right, folks. This is an awesome record. I don't see it around here very much. It's on Columbia 2i. And just dead mint. You know, dead up mint. So, yeah. Stoked. Boom. Lou Reed, Rock and Roll Animal. On Dynaflex. You know, what am I going to say about this record? You know, everybody on the VC, they know about Lou Reed. They know about Rock and Roll Animal. This was an ultra clean copy. Original copy that I thought, yeah, I should get that. Very reasonably priced. Yeah, clean stuff. Clean stuff. Clean to the teeth, as they might say. Bam, Iron Maiden. That's right. Killers, you got it. I'd gotten another early Maiden record not long ago. That's right. Bam. Had gotten this one not long ago. So now I have both of the super early Maiden records. And both are very, very nice. This one is on this Harvest label right here, yeah. Bam. Killers. Little Maiden there for you folks. Now, first of all, rest in peace, Dr. John. As many of you probably saw last week's video, and I showed some Dr. John records, and unfortunately he passed away a couple days ago now, 77 years old. People have to realize that we are living through this time where we're seeing a lot of the great musicians from the past, 50 years or so, they're starting to move on. And some of these guys are true American originals. Artists of pretty large magnitude. And it's not just, it's not to be taken lightly. If some people don't step up really soon and start taking their craft a lot more seriously, it's gonna get pretty bleak. There's some good stuff out there, but the world is flooded with tracks right now, and there's not a lot of Dr. Johns. So yeah, we've been losing some people. But at the beginning of this year, I showed this record. Boom. Herbie Hancock and the Headhunters, right? My badly worn copy. As a matter of fact, the record is a reissue record. Just discovered this today. Yeah, this is a later reissue in an original cover. Didn't even realize it. I've just had it for such a long time. Still plays great. More than likely somebody had found a nicer record and slipped it in their older cover. But and when I showed that record, I said, you know, maybe the vinyl gods will, in 2019, give me a new Herbie Hancock and the Headhunters record. And today I found this. In the Shrink, original sales tag from the flip side, why pay more? $3.75. Headhunters, Herbie Hancock. So nice. So perfect. Oh yeah. So I'm batting, 300 over here. I've gotten the Guns N' Roses original pressing. I've got my Herbie Hancock record. Speaking of records, my record that I play on from the band Condors in the System is out right now. It's on every platform. It's streaming on every platform. You can buy it on Bandcamp, etc., etc. It's raining. It's storming outside right now. But I would like to say thanks to the people who bought my record last week. Richard Riley, here's looking at you. Thank you, sir. That really helps and pushes us further towards doing a vinyl release. Right. I got a lot of great stuff coming up on the channel. Don't give up on me. Sitting here today, 65J45. J45 there, folks. Little Rain song. That's actually played in open tuning. I'm playing it in standard, so, Anyway, please like, subscribe, tell a friend, leave a comment down below. I know you don't need to go out and buy the Condors in the System record, but go over to Bandcamp or Spotify, Pandora, Dweezer, Napster, YouTube, Google Play, YouTube Music, iHeartRadio, and just give the record a listen, Condors in the System, music from the Eagle Nebula is what it's called. I'm going to be doing some videos here on the channel about it soon, but please listen to it. Little recap. Let's look at these records. Look at this. Look at this minty stack. Headhunters, Lou Reed, Birds, Cramps, Bowie, Maiden. These original Pink Floyd hitters. Black Flag, Crazy World of Arthur Brown, super limited to 750 copies, Alice Coltrane, Tony Williams, Lenny Breau, Jimmy Smith. Till we meet again. Oh wait, here's a bonus for you. I'm gonna pin it at the top of the page. Jeff Beck track, beautiful track. It's called Blackbird, but it's not the Beatles' Blackbird. It is it's a song of like this rare kind of crow singing. He's a songbird, and then Jeff playing. It's like a call and response between Jeff and this Blackbird. It's a beautiful song. I'm gonna pin that at the top of the comments for you to hear. I'm also gonna pin a link to music from the Eagle Nebula, so it's easy for you to find. Until we meet again. Yeah, that's right. Bob out.
Come here, will the landslide brought down? Mirroring sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I hear down the seasons of my life? I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. Time makes you older, even children get older. I'm getting older too. I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. Time makes you older, even children get older. I'm getting older too. I'm getting older too. Took my love, took it down. Climb the mountain, turn around. If you see my reflection in a snow-covered hill, well, the landslide brought it down. Well, the landslide brought it down.